Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome today to Prison Architect. So this is the prison that I showed you last time, which has changed a little bit since I last showed it. So I've now added a medium security spec, an area, so there's about 40 odd cells here I think, if I can remember rightly. So I've completely separated the area, so I'll try and quickly show you how I've got it basically broke down. So like, these areas are only minimum security, these ones are only the medium security, and eventually I may build a maximum security up here, which I probably won't even have filter into this area at all. I may literally build a secondary prison, or maybe buy one of these areas and actually build it there. But for now this is enough. I may even just build another medium security and have them share this, maybe extend the canteen out and just double the amount to get myself to about 100 prisoners. So what does it break down at the minute? 39.16. So I've got 39 regulars, mediums, whatever you want to call them, and 16 minimum security. I've also now added the armory. So why is that sitting like that? That's a bit weird. But yeah, so I can now have armed guards walking around, and I've also changed it so that all of my security now can have bulletproof vests and tasers, so anyone tries to get away they get instantly tased and fall to the floor. So I've now also stationed guards literally right next to the wall, so if at any point this gets opened and there's somehow a prisoner here and they try and run, they immediately get zapped. Or at least that's the plan, because I had a small issue with people were getting away, so my cash flow at the minute is terrible. You see, it's been 5 days since my last thing, because as I loaded up the game from this becoming, because this has now become Alpha 20, so upon loading this game back up when it became Alpha 20, that got reset and basically said that there had just been an incident as I loaded it. But, and to my knowledge, from what it would look like someone had basically managed to run down here. I don't quite know how, but they have. So yeah, I'm currently building that back up, but I've got enough grants to keep me going for a while anyway. I did have a bank loan out, which I've also repaid in this as well, because I was earning good money at one point. I was earning about 7,000 a day, because it had been so long since I'd had a actual issue within the prison. So yeah, I don't really know what else I'm going to be doing on this next. I need to set up some very basic stuff. I want to set up a morgue just in case. I'll probably just end up putting that here. But the big thing I want to set up is I'm going to save up a lot more money, and I want to build a much bigger workshop, because basically at the minute these regular security or medium security haven't really got anywhere to work, and obviously I could be making a lot more money if I could put them to work. So the general idea is I'll probably build another laundrette, but a slightly bigger version obviously, which I'll probably put around about here, directly onto the prison. And then I want to turn this entire area here into a massive workshop. So in fact, I'll probably drop that into planning now. So I'll probably have it coming off here. So let's say we had a corridor like that, and then I'm probably talking, I mean, as I say, this is going to be a big building. No, I need that one further away. There we go. See, I'm thinking maybe around about that size, possibly bigger. So I mean, each one of these is what, 3 tiles, 3 tiles, and then also it's a 3 and a 1. So let's say we had 3, 3, 3, 3, and then potentially that there. 3, no, 3. Could probably fit one there. Actually, no, I don't really like that. I might send the building up one more higher because of that, actually. In fact, if we actually took that away, so we had 1, 2, so if we were going to put one there. Ooh. And then we could have it like that. That's probably a better shape for the building. So you get a general idea of how much bit, because at the minute that's only got like 6 objects in there. Then obviously I could down here I'd probably have a line of tables. So yeah, I'm thinking that's probably the size of the workshop I'm probably going to end up going for, which I mean, the foundations for that building alone are going to cost me 5,000, and then each single one of these benches costs 1,500 each. So it's going to be, you know, the whole thing's just going to end up being stupid money. So I need to be profitable before I even start trying that. And start getting that built. What I may end up doing is just building the building with what I've got, and then literally buying like 1 or 2 benches at a time, and just really slowly upgrade it, which I'm probably going to end up being better because it means the money will go up quicker. So every day, like if every day like they can produce one of these, it's 1,200. That's going to start to get me a lot of money straight back. So that might be the way to go, actually, thinking about it. And then, as I say, I need to put another laundrette around about here, which I'll probably put something like that. They can already get access to the cleaning cupboard. I think the cleaning cabinet's big. The cleaning cupboard is big enough for them to get out, and they've got access to it at the minute anyway. So I'll probably more likely just let them have access to that as it is, and obviously the kitchen. But because I've got all the metal detectors around to try and stop them getting through to that anyway. So yeah, it's going pretty well actually. Got prisoners due for release. So yeah, since Alpha 20 there is actually no fail states in the game as well, so that's something I've got to be aware of. So if, for example, riots go uncontrolled for like 24 hours, you'll get a call off your CEO saying like sort it out, or I'll sort it out for you. And if you fail, they'll send the National Guard in. We'll just come in and kill every single prisoner inside the prison, and then you get game over. So it's like you've got to watch all your work burn in front of you before all that. And then there is actually another one where you yourself can go to prison, which is amazing. You can actually get sent to prison for what was it you can get sent to prison for? I can't remember now. Oh, it's to do with deaths. If say 20 people are killed in a day, or you get a lot of deaths in a day, you'll get a message from your CEO basically saying don't let that happen again, or you're in shit. And then if the same happens the next day, and like 6 or 7 more people die, you yourself get sent to prison for just negligence. It's amazing. You can also fail from money as well. You can go bankrupt. So yeah, that's the one that I'm probably more concerned about, because I don't think anyone has died. No. Have I ever had any deaths? Well, I haven't had any in the last 24 hours anyway, but so yeah, that's the one I'm more concerned that I'm probably going to end up going bankrupt more than anything else. But at the minute I'm doing pretty well for selling the exports and whatnot. And if the days I can go without incident keep going up, that money will start to become positive anyway. So yeah, I mean the other thing I could probably do is put another. I've left just enough space here to put another row of cells down here. So I could maybe put another row of cells down, get a load more prisoners in, and then that'll probably sort itself out. But I don't know. I'm kind of happy with what it is at the minute. So everything's just kind of nicely on the level at the minute. I don't have any much problems. So I'm thinking the best thing to do is get the prisoners that I've got working, and then start getting more prisoners in. I think that's probably the best thing to do. So yeah, that's more likely what I'm going to end up doing. This area looks tatty compared to the rest. Let me just quickly sort that out, because that's going to bother me otherwise. I know it's something really stupid, but it really bothers me. I don't know why. Paving stones. And a bit of grass there. And I would also like a light or two dotted round. Oh, there's also an area there I've completely missed. There you go. So yeah, as I'm going through these areas, I'm trying to make them look a little bit better. So I've also got to do this yard as well, but I just haven't bothered with that yet. So it's just that because that's such a small area, I'll do that now, because it still costs quite a bit doing that with the whole decoration stuff. When I just had a small prison, it wasn't too bad to do it, but now it's a little bit more of a trouble. So let's just make sure they're doing that properly. They should be. Yeah, they're getting it done. That'll start to look a lot nicer once that's finished. Oh yeah, I'm going to need to put electricity through there. Oh, actually, that's probably going to meet from there. Will it? Won't it? Oh, outside lights. No, they don't need electricity. They're outside lights. Of course they don't. There you go. That looks a bit better once they've cleaned it up a little bit. So yeah. Right, so that was a little look at the prison. I thought you guys might be kind of interested to see how it's changed since I last showed it you. If you want to see more, let me know. If not, then I'll probably just continue this on my own anyway, because I'm really enjoying Prison Architect again at the minute. Because I want a nice a management game again for the channel. So I thought about doing a full playthrough of Banished, just because the fact that it's quite hard. So it could be like some of the old building series that I've done, which could be quite short if I messed it up. But at the same time, so far I haven't had any villages fail on me. They just haven't gone massive. I have small communities that are quite well controlled. And then I also thought about going back to space-based DF9, but I want to make sure I want to start that again directly after the next patch. So whenever it next gets patched, then go back onto it, because it was always the way when I was recording it before, was I would record an episode and then like the day after they would patch something, by the time I'd record again, I'd forget the patch notes, and things had totally changed, or there was a new room added that was quite important, and yeah, the whole thing kind of fell through. So it wasn't good for a sustainable series to keep doing it while it was getting constantly updated with things that broke the previous save. So I've kind of put that off as well. And with some of the other management games I've got, like RimWorld, I didn't really think there was enough content there that's been added to it for me to change or bring a new series back without modding it. But until the game's a lot further in, I don't really want to start modding it right away. So I'd rather get like at least late beta or like the full game release, try it then without mods, and then start modding it to extend my playtime with it, rather than playing with mods and then maybe the actual full release of the game might not be as interesting. I don't know, it's going to be one of them things I'm going to have to think about. At the minute I'm thinking Banished, just because it's the most interesting without any kind of faff. So you guys let me know, or I'll carry on Prison Architect, and maybe I'll start actually making these changes on video, rather than doing them in my free time and then showing you what I've changed. You let me know in the comments, it's one of the things that they're there for. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Leave me a comment on what you think, leave me a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye bye.